So yeah, so we're going to be moving on to the final very shortly. We're just taking a quick 5-minute break to allow Gurney to actually have a breather in between rounds, and then we'll get back to it as soon as we can.
Yeah, so it will be another Abzan aggro against Abzan control.
If it goes anything like Joslin's last game against Abzan control, then it should be fairly quick because that was crazy.
Yeah, just looking at Gurney's list here to see how different it is. Only 2 languish in the main, which that's probably worse than what
George had 3, didn't he?
Yeah, 3. He's got the full 4 charms and downfalls. Elsbeth, the main deck. Main deck Dragon of Dramoka as well. No Dramoka's commands in
He's
the
got
main.
4 in the side though.
4 in the side, yeah.
And 2 tragic arrogance in the side.
Ugin in the main, the 2 Garricks.
See, this seems. This seems George's deck seems like it's even more favoured than it was against George.
It does. I think Garrick particularly good? It just seems too slow.
I mean, again, Johnson's the only other person I've seen this weekend that's also playing Wingmate Rock on the side, other than Jamie Rodriguez, because which I never understood. We've talked about that loads.
Yeah.
And we always come back to the same conclusion that it's brilliant in the mirror, and yet no one plays it other than Jamie Rodriguez.
Yeah,
finals going versus Johnson. Just if Jocelyn loses, I'm going to bring him in to interview him, just because he'll be so unhappy. So hang about afterwards if he does lose, because he will be so salty.
I think whoever loses will be pretty salty, to be perfectly honest. One way or another, but they've got to be pretty happy making it to the final either way. It's been a long old tournament.
It did last matchup. Wingmate Rock was brilliant.
Yeah.
But as I said, other than you, Jamie, and Richard Joslin, no one else seems to have it anywhere in the 75. When they all expect at least 50% room being had out. I don't get it. I don't understand why you wouldn't have it.
I mean, and there's very few clean answers to it. I mean, the languishes are good, but there's only 2 of them.
But you can have lots of nice conversations with him after he loses if he does, then, can't you? We can always just not interview Gurney if he wins.
we just end the stream now.
End the stream. Because you're going to hear about it for next year anyway. So, mind you, he goes back to university, doesn't he? Right, players taking their seats. They're going to have a quick shuffle, and then we'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
George should be back soon. Which should be good because he can take over life totals, because I am rubbish at it. Gurney's taking the headphones out now, which is good. So. I'm sure he wasn't, but you never know.
No, it's better to be safe than sorry.
If we find out he is, then we'll just start saying it's different cards to what actually has been played. So Johnson's got nothing here to answer that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, guys, as well, in between rounds yesterday, we were playing Mark's Cube, playing Pack Wars. That was fun. That was quite good. That was quite fun streaming that. But he's not here today, so we haven't got that to do. There's some interesting decks.
Yeah.
Just 15 cards each out of his cube and play Pack Wars.
Okay.
In between. It was quite good. Yeah. Just to keep passing the time. We'll see how we go.
So I presume Gurney has the play draw because he was the highest seed.
Gurney was his highest seed, so he'll be on the play, really.
Yeah, I thought so.
I mean, I think to Jocelyn a minute ago, he said he thinks this is more 50-50, but from what I've seen, unless he gets, I know he got like the nut draw for his 2 games. He drew game 3 against George. He did just draw everything off the top. Even the Elspeth he played to win was off the top.
Yeah.
At the end.
And that was an incredibly close game.
That's a good point. I should update that. Sorry, hold on. It is James Gurney against Richard Joslin. Switch him around. Switch it, yeah. There you go.
Yeah. So best of 3, best of 5 final to decide the Athena Games Invitational champion.
Yeah, playing for £150 of store credit. They've already got a lot for £100 of store credit, which is going to be, which also won't go into their accounts until tonight. So that's going to be really handy for Richard Joslin. I don't know when he goes home, but did you say it was tomorrow, Charles, that he's going home? Because otherwise he's got £100 of store credit that doesn't know when he's going to spend it. But then they also get the Athena Games Custom Invitational Champion playmat, which is quite sweet.
Yeah.
Which I haven't put any of them on stream yet, but I really like them.
Yeah, really nice.
You've already got yours, haven't you?
Yes, yes.
Is it in here?
Yeah.
While they're shuffling, I'm going to, for those of you who might not have seen the playmat, I will show you it. Let me just quickly switch back to us. And there you go. So that's the playmat you get. It's exactly the same for the winner, except it just says champion across it as well. So every person who went and got one of those as well, which was pretty cool.
So if you want one of these or something similar, you need
next year. You come along and play next year.
I spoke to a lot of people recently. They've all been quite excited about the prospect of that and saying that they're going to try and get in next year. So it's clearly been quite popular.
Right, they're just shuffling each other's decks, and hopefully we'll be on our way. Here we go.
So let's go. So we've got Gurney's list with us at the moment. We can have a look at the side before they take them away. Just give them to the players.
Ugin and Nissa. And that's a couple of land. That's a mulligan for Gurney. I can't see Joslin's. It's harder to see the players on the left.
Yeah, I think I saw at least a couple of lands at the front. Maybe it was a line.
I mean, Modern's the easier way to qualify because there's less tournaments. I mean, Gareth won the Modern on points without actually winning the Modern FNM. So you just got a lot of free ones and came every month. So
pretty consistent.
It's only like what, 11 tournaments. So
it's like airball, land. I think there was a Corsair and a
Den Protector. Yeah, so it's keeping that 6. He's scrying straight. Yeah, straight to the bottom.
4 lands, so it's
4 lands of Den Protector.
Yeah.
Is that Nissa as well, did you say?
Yeah, it was a Nissa and a Den Protector.
Windstreak for Joslin.
Something other than lands. What was that off the top? Downfall, I think. So that's an answer spell, which is what he's going to need.
So 19 for Joslin.
Is this a turn 2 Fleece Main?
Or Hangarback. He's been Hangarback every time.
Yeah, that's probably the one he wants more. Although Fleece Main still deserves an answer.
He's hiding out Fleece Main's last go against George.
Yeah, I guess they're not so good with languishing play. The indestructible just doesn't do as much.
It's Fleece Main on turn 2.
Yeah. That's still going to apply pressure.
And he's got a wingmate in hand.
Was that a second downfall off the top?
So that's 19 on Gurney.
Well, that's not going to be double black, so it's not having the downfall now. Well, I think he had an Airborg in hand, so he must have another plan.
He's obviously not that. Is he going to just go Nissa now?
Yeah,
it could be Corsair. Corsair just blocks.
Block, yeah. Although Demoka's command makes that a painful one.
Is he playing 4? Or was it just 2 for Joslin in main, isn't it? 2 Demoka's command?
Not
sure it's 2 Demoka's command. Well, that's not his list. I'm pretty sure when I looked at his list earlier, it was 2 main, 2 sides.
So it's safer.
So yeah, it's Corsair
to play then. It's
Ugin on top.
Some way off at the moment, but can take over the game if it gets there.
Is that Hangarback?
That was a Hangarback. I think there's a wingmate rock in hand.
Yeah.
It was 2
wingmate rocks.
And maybe that is a Demoka's command. There it is. It's there.
Yeah, it's there. Nice.
That's the play you want. In for 4.
It's going down to 15.
And now the monstrous on the Fleece Main looks a lot more appealing when you get it to bigger than Languish.
Yeah. 5/5 indestructible seems pretty good, isn't it? Airborg for Gurney, so he's now got his black for his Hero's Downfall. So I imagine that Fleece Main 9 will not be getting.
Yeah. No reason not to let him untap.
But then again, you play a land. Yeah, that's going to die.
Yeah, it's the downfall. Do we just get a 2/2 Hangarback here? Is there a third land? Oh, you make it a 4/4, I guess. I don't see any reason to play anything else.
It's going to be Hangarback, isn't it?
Yeah, Hangarback as a 2/2, and you can make your potentially get your wingmate out next turn if you've got the 5th land. That's isn't.
Oh, I love fleece, mate. Okay,
Well,
that's fair enough. Just keep putting as many threats down as possible.
And the Hangarback always gives you that languish insurance.
Gurney is only playing two languishing 75.
But there is.
Oh, it was one of them.
If it was off the top.
Down to one, so it gets him 2 Fopters on board.
Just the one, because it was.
Oh, was it all it was?
Yeah, because of the line at the same time.
No, yeah, mistake.
So that's going down to 15. But that does allow the wingmate rock. So now you've seen the languish, you're a lot happier about doing that.
I don't know if he's seen Gurney's deck list yet, though, so I don't know if he knows how many languages he's playing. I mean, if he knew he was only playing 2, then he'd quite happily probably snatch the other one down.
But he does have another.
But there's Den Protector, so.
But he does have a second wingmate in hand, so you can force him to play the languish, and then
just go back to another wingmate.
Play your second wingmate. Although you've got to have a creature to trigger it with, which after the languish he won't. So he's down at 14 there. 14 to 19.
Swing gains 3.
Gain 3, go to 22.
Hitting him for 3, 6, 7.
7. Den Protector flicks, and yes, it is obviously the language which comes back. But I will leave the board clear. I guess he'll get a hit in first.
There's an Abzan charm in hand as well.
Again, this feels like it's. So that'll be Richard back down to 19 again.
He has a balance.
Counters on one of the wingmate rocks. That's a nice play.
That's good. Yeah,
he survives, and then he can trigger his
second wingmate rock again. Yeah.
Present lethal on board.
Good evening. You could go just Den Protector got language back to kill the human wingmate rocks, and you went Abzan charm with one on each. Yeah. Good game.
That's pretty much. And there's the second rock.
This doesn't feel like a 50-50 matchup, I've got to say.
It's like Mighty Dragons versus Abzan.
It's basically like 50-50, but if you win, you just win.
But but that's how it goes. Like when we were playing the Mardu versus Abzan matchups, it felt like that, didn't it?
Yeah. Is that another language in hand?
Is
he drawn the second one?
He's drawn his only other language in his deck.
If he has, then.
Let's get
No.
It must have been something else.
No, it was a language, but it doesn't help him because there's a 5/6.
Oh, I guess the other one still survives, doesn't it? Yeah. That's true. So
game on to Richard.
Once again, aggro runs riot.
Yeah.
He has been.
He might clean sweep the top. Like, Richard started this tournament 0-2. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, Richard actually.
Yeah.
But why not play both rocks? Because of languish. I'm assuming.
What is that?
He knew the language was in the graveyard. He's been played Den Protector, so he didn't want to play the second rock. Oh, what, you mean put counters on both rocks?
Because they'd both be.
No, they would have survived. There would have been 4 fights.
Yeah.
Yes, he put
one. I don't know. That's pretty weird.
Yeah, not sure.
I guess. That is odd.
I don't know. He may have just chosen to save the one that's harder to Ugin, but it was just Gurney wasn't at 8 mana, right?
But you save them both, don't you? The other way.
No, against languish you do, but I don't know what he was trying to play around. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Actually played into more removal spells, I suppose.
Yeah, you leave yourself one creature rather than.
Yeah. Justin hasn't been playing a lot recently.
So we know last time in the semis.
It's him quite a lot.
Yeah, it still saved his.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean. I would have done that. That's what I said. I was at 1 on each.
Yeah.
So no, he didn't.
We know Joslin sided out his fleece mains last time. What else did he say sided out?
He said he shouldn't have. Or he doesn't think he should have.
No, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Justin has no main deck Thought Seizers.
No, so they can come in.
He didn't put them in against me.
No,
he brought it in. I thought he was going to board in the Thought Seizers, the Tasiga, and the Herald, and he brought it in Herald. He brought it in Herald, Tasiga, and Self-Inflicted Wound. Which I had considered him putting in, but I couldn't figure out what he brought out.
No, Jamie didn't miss anything. It was just
No, you didn't miss anything. Jocelyn did. It didn't matter though. But
it seems that way.
Yeah. So Gurney will probably be putting in both Garricks, which actually seemed quite bad in this
I
match.
was going to say, the way these matches have all gone, they've seemed too quick for the big Planeswalker.
I think the problem is the Abzan control deck is trying to make it go long.
Yeah.
So Garrick plays
You
into
need-
that plan really very, very effectively. I wish I'd managed to find space for more Wingmate Rocks.
They seem like the big card.
They see the reason I wanted it was they're really good against Abzan decks because they're a 2-for-1, and it's really hard to actively efficiently answer those that fast.
Yeah.
Like you saw, I can answer those very effectively.
No. I mean, Languish is about the only way to answer it.
Yeah, or to have,
Tragic Arrogance, depending
which is
on
what I
the board
did,
state.
which is how I did it.
Yeah, but that requires them still having something, and basically all their threats can kill you because that's why they've got them there. So,
That's why you get to go. That's why you get to let them keep a Thopter token.
yeah, that's
You get to keep this artifact and this creature.
yeah.
I really want to play Tragic Arrogance against the Abzan whip decks with Hangarback in, and be like, you get to keep this artifact enchantment and this Thopter token. Go on then. You got a Thopter
pretty good.
and a whip. Go on, whip back your Hangarback, see how it goes. But yeah, I do think aggro is probably favoured against this build that James is playing.
It does look at his only the.
I was running
languages,
3
it's
languages
quite- yeah.
main, and I didn't see them.
We said that at the beginning.
Until I was like, when I was able to cast, when I was able to cast my language, I was at 1 life.
Yeah,
I would go to 3, and he would have gone 3 tokens.
and there doesn't look a huge amount on the board for going to bring in here.
No one expected the actual Hangarback.
It looks like Gurney just brought in 1 card
I don't think so.
when he was sideboarding.
I don't think he brought it in
He
Garrett.
has 2 duress.
I don't think he brought in
you
duress.
bring in those. You need to ask the creatures, really, don't you?
Yeah. So you've got to stick with sports.
Irish
Which is what
Jamoke-
lost me game 1.
Jamoka's command. I don't
Command's
see-
good, but not
if
amazing.
your creature
I bought it
sticks,
out
it's
1.
good.
I bought it out
But-
1.
Yeah.
I considered building in my clerics, but they just don't do enough.
No, they don't really block.
If Justin was playing the Death Dealers as well, I would put it in cleric
Okay, that seems good.
because you get to block it. Either they waste 2 mana or nothing happens.
Yeah.
And but it trades with Lime, which is what I was worried about. And they bought it out live, and so I was like, thank God.
No sign of the Power Siege tech. I don't think.
No,
on
Gurney's not
his
playing it.
list.
Gurney doesn't agree with it. And me and Gareth are both playing it. We love it.
But it seemed, I mean, it didn't, well, it very nearly helped you win that little game. It could have been.
That's what
Palace
Palace
is 3 turns longer than you
Yeah.
should have been.
Yeah. I kept me in the game for about 7 turns longer than I should have been. Because not only did it give me 2 life a turn, but it just gives you more things that you can do because it gives you access to charm, draw 2, chuck down modes.
Yeah.
Rather than the I just want to kill a creature.
And if you stall long enough, they'll die.
Oh, so
If you stall long enough, you
one
draw
land
some
hand,
time.
probably got the mulligan, isn't it?
Yeah, Gang's going back to 6. That's fine. This is like game 2 against me, right? I actually think getting there boarded in arrogance.
And Johnson's going to keep.
John, like the aggro deck has to keep so many shaky hands as well.
Uh,
I was saying to Gareth outside, I was like, I'm quite glad I chose to play this deck because if I'd been playing dragons, I would have lost so much faster. Although against Richard, actually, that deck's amazing because you have Draconic Roar, it kills nearly all of their creatures.
I'm very brilliant in that matchup.
There's a Nissa, a Dramoka, a land. Garrick, he bought it in Garrick.
This is 2 lands.
He's keeping, I would reckon.
2 lands.
Yeah, 2 lands.
I've got 2.
2 lands.
And this is
2 lands, there's a Nissa, and a Garrick and a Dramoka.
There's a wingman
Like,
off the top.
It's
for
a key,
Richard.
and he's scrying to the bottom.
One of his
I didn't see what he saw, but it's
best
kind of...
card in the matchup, I think.
Oh, he's got, Temple of Malady. He drew Abzan Charm, and he doesn't have another land.
This could be over pretty quickly.
Oh, he does. He has a land of waste.
Oh, okay.
So he drew the land this turn. So next turn he can go hunting for a forest. No, it's not a demonstration land. Justin's just going to thought see. So we get to see the land. That's
Garrett,
Nissa, Garrett, Abzan Charm. Yeah, you get rid of the Nissa here. You force him to pay 3 lives to draw 2
completely
cards.
stops him from doing anything, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Also getting rid of the charm is really nice for you. Yeah, he bought in Thought Seizers.
Yeah, because the charm's not taking out your creatures, which you're just trying to play every turn at this point, aren't you? So.
So the way me and Gareth approached this, the Abzan mirrors, the control mirrors, and the mid-range mirror, was to literally only Thought Seize Abzan Charm and read the bonuses on put it in, because they are the only cards that actually truly matter in the matchup. because you both play siege rhinos and everything else so much that your life total is very irrelevant for most of the game.
Yeah.
And charm is the two cards that actually do things. I would be very surprised to hear there's the Nisagon, as we expected. Now our wastes. Does he have another Thoughtseize? No. Cool. Gurney's untapped. Yeah. Land, go. He's got an Abzan Charmer. In theory, Justin here wants to either land Hangarback or Anaffenza, which he just drew. Yeah, takes 2.
Justin has just been literally top decking out king.
Justin takes 2 to do that. Yeah.
Can I get charmed?
Yeah, that's brilliant. No, he didn't charm it. He drew 2 cards.
Oh, okay.
So 2.
Gurney's down to 17.
17 for that.
Yeah, but that's even better. The fact that you had the creature in play,
And
he had to draw 2 cards instead.
Yeah, shows his hand is not strong.
Well, he knew he needed to draw the cards. Just hard cards quarter, languish on top, no 4th land. This game could be over super quick. And there's an Abzan Charm for Justice.
So again, this is why it feels like the aggro is more favoured, because there's so much damage you take yourself.
Sagging Charm plus 1 gets 1 counter. It's exiled, Gurney. Yeah, there we go. Jamie's standing there doing dice for him and everything. Justin took 1 to do that.
So Justin's on 15, yeah?
Yeah.
2 Gurney's.
And Gurney just took 5 from a 5/5 Anaffenza. So even the language key doesn't go. The hero's down 4.
Dead.
Gurney has to take none to do that. He doesn't take any. He's got a Sunset and the Mallet.
Okay, yeah, I see.
So Justin 3 mana, Anaffenza, plays the Sunset Citadel. Gurney untapped, ready to go. He's like, no, I will land. Yeah, and Justin has Windmate Rock in hand right now. Yeah. Although we know Gurney has a language, so that may change how he plays this game. Especially because
you've got to make a play language at some point.
Justin's taking 2 to do that as well. He's at 13. Yeah.
So that's the 4th land.
This might just be a languish. He may just languish here.
If it is.
Gurney's at 11. I would kind of expect languish because it also turns off raiding a Wingmate Rock, right?
There's a Rhino he could play next turn for Jocelyn anyway, so even if he doesn't languish,
it's like you're still not going to do anything.
Yeah, either way, you're going to play that, and then you can raid off of the
Rhino instead.
Yeah.
Rhino.
No, I would rather be, if I was JC, I would probably just languish away the Anaffenza. Yeah. Because you don't want to give him the turn, what will now be 6.
Yeah, he's taking so much damage.
Yeah. Draws, land. No, just another Wingmate Rock.
Just,
jeez.
Wow.
We've been doing it.
Yeah. 3 life swing, 6 point life swing. Wrong way.
69.
Oh, he's at 11.
Who's at 11?
Justin should be at,
he's
at
8.
16 and 8.
Gurney's at 8.
And Justin's on 16.
Oh, it's 50. Oh, did you have to pay 1 for the Rhino?
He paid 1
did he
for the
pay
Rhino.
1?
So yes.
Yeah. And Gurney just lost 2 to play a Thoughtseize. Seeing stance, rock, charm. Gurney should actually take Abzan Charm.
Yeah.
That's just...
Which is a really weird thing to say when you're looking at that hand. Yeah. Because if James has another languish, Siege Rhino is the only play that's going to stick around. Charm actually lets you keep things around. There's a Windswept Teeth for Justin. So he's going to hit for 4. He's going to play Windswept Teeth. Fetch out a land, probably a forest. Going to hit 2.
He is getting beat.
Yeah. So this is what the aggro variant does, though. But then again, like there were like 4 green-red decks here yesterday, and the aggro variant struggles so much harder against that deck because you don't have the ability to play end hostilities like I was or Ugin. And when we raided, that's game. Yeah, there we go. Oh wow, no. Is he holding a languish? He's still dead, right?
Yeah.
Thoughtseize die. Take your Wingmate Rock. I know. Well, if you're going to concede. So we're 1 game away from Richard Justin being
champion,
the winner of the first ever Athena Games Invitational.
So he gets his automatic invite next year.
Yeah,
without having to actually.
Richard not only would be the first person to qualify for next year, but it would be the 2nd time in a row he was the first person qualified. He won Game Day Khans of Tarkir Saturday edition. Wow. I can't wait until next year when it's probably the same 4, like 3 of the 4 top 8, and James won't be here. I realised earlier that James would have qualified regardless if Owen Owen won the game day. Owen's away this weekend with
yeah.
So it would have been still the same thing. So come on. It's the only reason I'm able to play the deck I'm playing. It's because Owen can't make it. Otherwise I think I was on red or in soul.
I'm surprised no one gave Soul a go.
It's got a abysmal as
Oh,
that
okay.
control match.
So that doesn't stop people
Plus,
trying,
everyone had like 2 unravels in their sideboard because there was supposed to be 3 Tuelage decks here until Friday.
I know. I'm
Poor
not saying
Reese.
it would have been right.
Oh yeah, Reese
Basically-
got hurt.
Everybody just sideboarded against Reese.
Yeah.
I mean,
No one wanted to play against Tuelage.
And in fairness, he also did play 3 Abzan aggro decks yesterday.
Yeah, I know. He had some horrible matchups. I played him on Friday and he just barely beat me. And I
He was. It's the thing. Whenever he lost, he was like
That deck
4
can-
cards left in the library. 4 cards left in the library.
It can just win.
He milled my Palace Siege and I would have put it on Dragons. And so I was just returning Siege Rhinos. Been like, look, mate, I'm going to return this Den Protector, morph it, unmorph it, get back, unravel the Aether.
Can't answer the ball forever.
Yeah, like you can't stay around all the time, mate.
Plus, when you're milling lots of stuff into the graveyard, even more things to get back.
Yeah, I'm just going to make Siege Rhinos and start lightning fields and
The
constantly.
protectors get a lot better when they're
Orbs of Warding.
It wasn't always weird, and it was Aegis of the Gods that beat him.
Yeah.
On camera.
Not only does it give you hexproof, but it also attacks fatigue.
Jamie can tell you all about that. Literally, it was the best thing we've seen on stream ever. Jamie played it. Reese went, had a really funny face, turned it around, looked at it, and then headbutted the table. Just, but not only did Jamie play that, back up in his hand, he still had a Heroicus command.
Yeah,
So it was just like.
I'm actually going to go see how they sideboarded.
Yeah, cool, great.
Grab their sideboards. See what they did.
So that was a fun game to watch. I thought you almost felt for Reese a little bit because I'm pretty sure the only reason Jamie put in Aegis of the Gods in the sideboard was because he expected at least 3 Tuelage decks.
The talk. They're all going to be here.
Well, so many people were asking for the stuff. So
Well, I was testing it heavily, and up until about Tuesday, I thought I was going to play it.
Yeah.
I tested it further on Tuesday night. I thought, nah. Wednesday comes around, Facebook is full of everyone saying about playing it, and I'm like, well, I can't play it now anyway because there's going to be hate everywhere, and I'm also going to have hate in my deck for it.
Yeah.
But it's a fun deck. I don't know if it's fun to play against. I've not had that privilege, but
it looked interesting. It was fun to watch. It was more fun to watch than I expected.
yeah,
So
there's a lot going on, and you get to that point of, especially with the consecutive milling, you never quite know whether it's going to be. This could be the turn kind of thing.
So James describes that card to the bottom, passes a turn.
So let's land off the top.
Can we make up in hand again?
I can't see. I think it might be a turn 1 Thoughtseize though. Yes, it is. Down to 17. I think there's another Fencer in his hand.
So all he's got to do now again is top deck the.
Top pick the Hangarback, and we're in business. So the Thoughtseize sees Windswept Heath, Forest, Caves, Elspeth, Den Protector, Thoughtseize. Do you take the Thoughtseize here? Protect your hand.
I don't know what. Depends what you've got in your hand.
And I guess the Den Protector can ultimately get it back, but that's some turns away. But yeah, I think you do. You keep your best card that way, and he's doing nothing proactive on turn 2.
Because all you want to do against the Abzan control, isn't it? Just stop them doing
Slow
anything.
them down, yeah.
You play your early threats
And
and
what
stop
he
them
didn't
from
have
doing
in his
anything.
hand was any answers. There was no removal.
So you just.
So we get the Hangarback on 1. Is that arrogance?
I thought you were definite for the Tuelage deck.
No.
On Friday night, there basically was 3 people playing Tuelage, and on Saturday, Reese. So.
Okay, so yeah, there's the Offenser going down to 16. And Abzan Charm takes care of it, which will be taking him down to 19 after the hit from the 16 to 18. I got hit by the Hangarback as well. Gianni.
Yeah, that was
Richard.
probably the worst deck you could have seen in round 1 when you're playing blue white heroic. In fairness.
Yes.
So,
That
especially having an opening hand with
Hangarback, Foul Tongue Invocation. And see a heroic creature on turn 1 was hard not to let a little smile. So we see main phase, Abzan Charm, draw 2, lose 2, so he's down to 13. Was that just to find a 4th land, we think? I guess he had nothing else to do with the mana. He's holding up mana to make the Hangarback a bit bigger, so. What's Gurney got here? Okay, nothing. Just pass the turn. Hangarback ticks up, and if he can play the rhino
So
and
got a
tick it
land
up.
off the top.
Not the rhino. He's got a rhino, but yeah,
There goes
that's
the
the one.
Ajani.
The Ajani was what I was trying to
So going to be what, 3
spare.
counters on Hangarback?
3 counters on them and turning it into a 5/5.
That was good play, wasn't it? Then? Ajani into 3 counters on Hangarback.
Yeah, I know.
That sounds good.
Right. Jocelyn boarded out 1 ultimate price and 4 Fleecemane Lions for 1 Thoughtseize,
Oh, there's 2 games he set on turn 1.
1 Herald of Torment, 1 Tasiger, and 2 Self-Inflicted Wounds.
Okay, same
Which is
deal,
nearly what he
plus
did against me, but he
the
minus
Thoughtseize.
the ultimate price.
Yeah.
Gurney's minused 1 Ugin, 1 Thoughtseize, and 2 ultimate price for 2 Tragic Arrogance and 2 Garrett Apex bonuses. So he did remove 1 big Planeswalker.
Okay, so he
Oh, did he not put the
plus-
counters
he
on? Did he
plus
search the
Ajani to find a card. I'm not sure
Yes.
what he found. Gurney's cracked a fetch, and presumably got hit by the Hangarback. So he's actually at 15 now. Just what Jamie adjusted. So. Gurney not keeping a good handle on the dice there.
No.
Going for really far behind at this point.
Yeah, I mean, we're playing Abzan. Having been playing with Ajani, when you have Ajani in play and you get to untap with him still in play, you feel quite far ahead in mirror matches.
And I mean, the opening hand after the Thoughtseize, there wasn't a lot.
Like I say,
going
Jocelyn-
I
on
did
in
hear Gurney,
Gurney's hand.
when I was out there doing sideboarding stuff, I heard Gurney go, oh, I have a hand with lands in it. And I was like, yeah, after the last game, it's not bad.
And Jocelyn's deck has just been like perfect today.
Jocelyn is like on fire at the moment, yeah.
So he goes to 12 from the.
I mean, he's played it well anyway, but I mean,
He's been playing very well.
Like game 3 against you, just every top deck was the answer. Which
Having been the person who often is that
Yeah.
guy drawing every answer, it's quite weird.
Yeah.
Hand flip.
He's going to get Thoughtseize and cast it.
Thoughtseize. So that's. He took 1 from.
He takes 3 from doing this.
Yeah, he told he took 1 to do the fetch, though.
Yeah. Elspeth, Garrett, Den Protector.
Whoa. That's an
He can't take any of those cards, so the actual play just do.
I just hear about mistake.
Hit back. And
You should just save life totals to just change it.
yeah. Okay. And he took the Den Protector, so he couldn't Den Protector back here once or twice.
So he's distributing some counters now.
He's put all of them onto the Hangarback Walker.
Sensible.
No, getting him plus 5.
This is just game.
Although I will point out, a deck playing again when you're playing against an Abzan deck, and because you know they play Abzan draft, it's not always a good idea to do this.
Yeah.
And I think that's what James drew.
You just top deck down,
I think he may have, although there's still a gun
There's
catcher
still-
that's going to hit for
and-
6, and you can't stop it.
Yeah.
No, he drew the man for Elspeth,
Is that?
but James is dead.
Yeah.
He's dead.
That's it. That's it.
Jocelyn knows your hand. Plus 1 Ajani. Put all of these counters onto this Hangarback Walker.
You put on the Den Protector now.
No, you put it on the Hangarback Walker because you know he's going to have to minus Elspeth. So you want as many tokens as you can get, right?
Okay.
If somehow he lives through
if you
this-
thought he might have Abzan charm, it's better.
Yeah.
Good game. That's game.
Yeah, 11 damage, you're at 10. You have nothing in hand.
Yeah. We have our first Invitational champion. Well done, Jocelyn.
6-0 in the top 4. I think somehow
Wow.
we need to do this on camera this next bit. Like,
Yeah,
can
we just game out there.
Yeah, bring Jamie in.
We can hold the camera up in fairness.
We can move the camera. That's good.
Right, we'll just get the winners and we'll be back in a second. Wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So much for the drawn out Abzan launchers. Aggro stormed through it. Pretty convincing semi-final and final performance. So I think we're just going to get the players in here shortly. Yeah, it's a shame we couldn't have had something else other than Abzan, such as, I don't know, off the top of the head, Black Red Dragons that I was playing, but you know. I don't know whether we'll be having Gurney as well, we'll see. But certainly the champion is on as well. Here he is.
You realise that?
Back-to-back world champion of Norwich.
No, the first World Championship winner.
Yeah.
Right, hang on. Let me just do this. Well, no, you need to be near Jamie so we can hand over.
Oh yeah.
Let's do this bit. Ready?
Handing over off the mat.
I'll stand up.
Stand up.
Oh,
So, well done, Jocelyn.
thank you very much.
Clean sweep to the Abzan controllers.
Woo!
Started 0-2 to this tournament.
Yeah, I own 2. How many games have you dropped since then?
Just one.
And that was in draft?
Excellent. I will put this on my wall like a trophy.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good job, everyone.
You also get some custom dice.
Yeah.
Excellent. Fantastic.
Mm.
Good job.
No, you get to go and advertise
Oh,
Speed at 11.
and all the...
I'm already doing that. Like, whenever I leave the place, it's just, you see, like, your life pad scattered around everywhere. Excellent.
0-2, did he turn up late? No, he lost the first 2 rounds of standard, GC Smith.
And then, so, I get this, the dice, £150 or stuff like that. Yes.
We did.
What should I get? £150.
That's nearly 2 boxes of Battle for Zendikar.
Nearly 2 boxes of Battle for Zendikar.
Or 5
5 fat packs.
Yeah.
All the full art.
All the full lands. Never need one again.
Yeah.
Never need for lands.
I don't know.
Plenty for Christina to alter.
Yeah.
There you go.
So is there going to be like a trophy with my name on it now?
There will
Yeah,
be.
where there will be one that will be like a shield type thing each year.
Awesome.
You'll have-
Maybe a nice little poster on the wall.
I did suggest having like a roll down poster for the gaming hall. So you got like Jocelyn like playing a card or whatever. And then hung up forever. And
I'd be able to do that sort of thing for Master Inventors. At Hersley, there's this corridor of basically people looking
deserves a
for.
selfie, Richard. Hang on, let me get a picture.
Okay.
Yeah, one more picture as well, obviously as well.
Oh, that is not photos. That's just pictures of John Cena. That was so good, Richard. There you
I look very smug, don't I?
go. You just 6-0'd a top.
One more
That's
dozen.
fine.
One more.
You gotta have one for the store.
One more.
Oh, yeah.
to go for the store. Okay.
Yeah. Congratulations to Richard. GC Smith would like to know, Richard.
Yeah.
What your favourite spoiler from Battle for Zendikar is?
That's a good question.
I'm going to preempt this by saying it can't be one of the weird for Heartlands.
What do you mean? I can't be Berlin catacombs.
You can play it anyway, it's still technical.
Gideon, I guess.
Gideon,
Gideon.
and will it make you play a non-Abzan deck in Battle for Zendikar?
Depends if it's Pro Tour.
A lot of the chat has been, was dull watching that one nothing but Abzan. Well, sorry, but the 4 best decks in the room apparently, or the 4 best players are playing Abzan.
I will play a non-Abzan deck, maybe.
If it wins the Pro Tour.
The big jump.
Yeah, I'll play.
That's what Dozen does. He waits till he wins the Pro Tour and then builds it and then plays that for you.
Yeah,
They're actually
basically.
playing White Blue for like the whole year.
Except Pro Tour turned up again because that
Maybe
was
there was
one.
Regardless of whatever won, you did them build the deck that came second.
Well, the best deck from Pro Tour RTR was Jund, and I played it in standard.
You did actually.
Yeah.
And then when we got the best mana base in the world, you decided to play a monocolour deck.
Yeah.
And then when we lost it, I was the one going to play 3 colours with gates. But yeah, congratulations to Richard Jocelyn. This guy.
And as Charles said, most importantly, I made sure that Gurney lost the bet where he can't get to our Facebook thread, our chat, which I promised he could join if he won.
Also, you managed to make Reese and Gareth lose bets on who would win.
Yeah.
Because Reese had me and Gurney meeting in the final, and Gareth had him making the final. me and Gareth both get knocked out, and then you beat Gurney, so neither of them win.
I feel sorry for Gurney. He got some bad hands in the final. Like they were all
So
right.
did I!
Yeah.
You won't feel bad for me.
I won't feel bad for you.
You're
I won't feel bad for you because we had an epic game.
We did have an epic
Our game was really epic, especially your sequence of draws at the last, where it was like,
God,
it was
so
like
dry.
tragic arrogance. And then like you did something else, I can't remember what it was. And then you Abzan charmed into a Dragon Launcher Mokia after wiping my board. Like,
I'm never.
and you had me on a clock with the siege as well.
And I'm never going to be in charge of lifetimes again in Abzan Mirror match. The Palace Siege gets played. I need to. I want to watch it back.
anymore.
I really want to watch it back and see what happens. Like
We stopped, basically. we just stopped. And we'll check this at the end. They will shake hands in a minute and we'll find out.
yeah, it's like we'll see who picks up that card spell.
I'd already been out once to ask to find out what Light Tales were, came back and then we lost it again. So
Can I just ask you to imagine doing that for a 6 p.m. pre-release after you've been streaming since 10 p.m. the previous day and you've been awake since about 10 a.m. the Friday? Like, live totals have become this fluid thing where someone's winning and then it turns out they were at 1 life and died. Because that happened so many times. There's a reason we stopped streaming the 6 p.m. pre-release. Me and Reese could not function. Reese played every 6 p.m. pre-release after that, though, so he won a lot of them. But yeah. So everyone's saying congrats.
Thank you, everyone.
Someone's saying don't play Abzan, Alex. Don't play Abzan.
And Charles says, get going in the box, I need the salt.
I came out and congratulated Richard, and he was like, "What do you mean? Well played." I was like, "You did play well." It's not like he literally sat there and just.
you shook your hand, Justin. At least the last 2 times I've been, you refused your hand.
Yeah.
You
Well played. He kind of sort of did it first.
He did alright. He did better than he's done before. So there's that. He's improving. There we go.
Yeah, that's fine then. Congratulations on once again being the first person qualified.
I'll see you next year to win again. by luck sucking somehow.
Well, no, Richard will be in next year.
Got what 10 fucking names first.
Game days are fine.
Game days every time I haven't won.
Yeah, Richard's reasons for not being in the invitational were he forgot to come to some game days. He didn't take it seriously enough.
I didn't take it seriously enough, and I had a baby.
Babies.
The first 6 months I didn't really play much Magic.
Yeah.
I'm
not willing to give you that one.
I can't even, when I had a kid, I'm not even sure if I have like a time for standard at all. Like it's just draft instead.
You won't see that.
You won't play limited.
I feel like you can turn off when it's played limited rather than standard. Like,
Justin, I will refer you to your evaluation of triplicate spirits for your limited ability. This card isn't good in sealed.
Oh.
I'm not playing these 4 copies of triplicate spirits. Even if the card isn't good, you should be playing 4 copies of it.
I've gone better at sealed in the draft
Yeah.
recently, I think.
As evidenced by the fact you went 2-1 in draft today.
3-0.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
We went 3-0.
Oh, nice done. Fair enough. I'm just glad I went 4 on standard. Jeez. This was probably the only way Justin could have gotten into next year's tourney. Yeah?
Yeah, well, unless he
Yeah.
was willing to travel off for game days, I guess.
You were visiting Charles randomly and there was a game day on that weekend and then you turn up and spike it?
Yeah, maybe. But
No,
yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
No, that's wrong.
Well played. You just got to keep doing it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
you just got to keep running them back until we just give up and just call it the Richard Jocelyn tournament. We just call it like the Richard Jocelyn Memorial.
Sorry, Richard, you can't enter anything.
Is that when you win 3 you get a shield?
Yeah, it's like
Let's keep it.
yeah, we have to create a new tournament.
I should really have like an honor roll somewhere because like winner of M14 event here, then Theros, then skip a year, cards,
Yeah.
then
You know, there's only 2 people in Norwich who've won 3 game days.
yeah.
And then we got fed up with you winning the ship.
Live.
That's fun.
No, that's fun. This is my greatest achievement, I think.
Yeah, well played.
I'm not
You won a tournament with 16 of the best players in Norwich, or 15 of the best players in Norwich.
It's either this or when I this or my best ever like record in like a Swiss tournament where I went 6-0 and had a 90% game win percentage.
Yeah. I love the fact that you started OT.
That was also with Abzan aggro.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm playing the wrong deck the entire
It
tournament.
happens.
She's playing Abzan aggro more.
I will point out that after going for own standard yesterday, I said the exact same thing to Richard. I was like, I should have just been playing Abzan this whole time. I refused to play Abzan because I didn't want to play it. And then it turns out I should have been playing Abzan because it's actually really, really good. And
I'll day to a GP one day. I think. Especially once they lower the barriers for 6 and 3.
Get to day 2. And still
I've 6 and 3 in multiple PTQs before.
Don't worry, like this maybe you can say that, but Gary did 8 one day one of the GP.
Gary's a real winner.
Gary did Richard
You're
04 to the Richard lost the first 3 rounds.
I win the GPT, get 2 buys, and then don't win a game.
Yeah, and then did standard side events and then he loses 1 match. The best part was that Richard then started doing standard side events and
Just lose. I lost like 2 games the rest of the weekend. It's just like that.
I said, well,
this
that's
was the wrong way round.
Why can't I do that the other way around?
Yeah.
I was the only person who got buys who actually won matches in the main event. I was so happy with that. So what a record. Wow. But yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in. I was actually on camera now.
Bye-bye.
See you later.